quote the almighty Keanu, whoa. Greetings, geeks and geek girls. It's me. I'm back for another review. This time, Supergirl. Now, just as a heads up, this episode recap might be a little bit shorter than usual. Partly because I'm still a little out of it, and that's also why it's a little bit late. Also because I don't know how I'm gonna recap it, because this episode was a lot about character development and making a political statement. So the actual plot, not much happened. Not saying it wasn't good. Hence my intro there. It was really powerful, but it's going to be a little bit hard to recap, especially because I don't like to be political in these. So, let's jump into it and talk about what we can talk about. And so, spoiler warning, if you guys haven't seen the episode, go watch it, then come back and tell me what you think. Comments down below, because I'm about to spoil the crap out of it. Alright, so this episode was a kind of allegory to Charleston. The team kidnapped Menagerie, which, by the way, Kara just openly changes into Kara in front of her. Weird. So Menagerie now knows that Kara Danvers is Supergirl, I guess. That was the only, misstep of the episode. So, they're trying to find the elite. They get her. They try to poke her for information. And seeing Nia try to be intimidating is so adorable. And then Kara telling her, whoa, back up. Where she's like, tell us where they are or die. And Kara's like, pull that back down to a 7. Tell us where they are or else. Tia was so cute in this episode. When she didn't want to take off her super suit and just wore it every chance that she got. That was really cute. And it is the best suit that the CW has done in a while, so. And for sure the best mask. Ever, I think. So, I can see why they want to show it off. And honestly, if I was a superhero, I'd probably want to wear my costume as much as I could. Apparently, Kara, when she was first starting out, wanted to sleep in her costume. Also, we kind of, over this episode, speaking of Nia, found out that she's slowly becoming Space Dad daughter number 3, which is pretty cool. And in order to be Space Dad daughter, it has to be a two-way thing. And definitely got that from Nia, this episode. But anywho, so they don't find that, but they find out that Ben Lockwood, who is the director of Alien Affairs, which, by the way, side note, Alex was forced to be his personal detail, which is why that is my thumbnail. but not much happens there plot-wise, so I'm gonna kind of avoid it, but I still wanted it as my thumbnail. Because that look on Alex's face, I love it. She's like, I will... It's like that meme. I will murder your bloodline. And that was just about Alex, like, learning. Last episode, Alex was about learning to trust her gut and learning to go with what she thinks is right. And this time, I think it was about the fact that her learning that sometimes trusting her gut and doing what is right is like going with the government. And last week she learned it was going without, so there are times for both, which was pretty cool. That's all that happened with her. But the main thing is, Ben Lockwood says that they're going to revoke. Him and the president want to revoke the Alien Amnesty Act. So treat all aliens as hostile and not allow any of them to come here and poison our planet. Want them to go back home. Yeah, that's definitely not something going on in real world. But anywho, so they're gonna have a conference about it, and American Alien sets up a peaceful protest. We later find out that American Alien is really brainy, which is really cool because we're getting a lot of character development from Brainy in this episode. Everyone had a lot of character development, and basically Kara figured out that sometimes she can just be Kara as well. She doesn't have to be Kara Danvers or Supergirl, which is why she has the cloak. Because cloak is to symbolize that she's Supergirl, but not the symbol of Supergirl. She's Supergirl as a person, which is pretty cool. And so with the help of talking to by Brainy, Nia, and Kara in the cloak, and Jean all get together and stand with the protesters hand in hand, not fighting back, not doing anything, until Manchester Black, who they had a previous confrontation in the Fortress of Solitude, comes back from the dead, because we were supposed to believe that he was dead, even though everyone who saw the trailer knew that wasn't true, because now he shows up and uses some of the Kryptonian tech to make holographic copies of himself, and they fight and try to jumpstart a riot within the protest and the conference. And it kind of works a little bit until our heroes intervene and set everyone aside. And we even see people working peacefully together. James is there back in his element, taking photos. Taking good photos that make a statement. Which kind of should have probably telegraphed to me what they were doing. But I'll get to that later. Jean has this thing where he's something's going on with Jean, where Jean is just getting really enraged when it comes to Manchester Black. Super, brah. More ragey than we've ever seen Jean before, which was probably going to come into play later, but for now, it's just... And that was basically the episode. There were a lot of other character interaction stuff, but it was character involvement, and I just want to get to the last scene, which was... So, James got shot, and everything in this episode telegraphs to me that there's a chance that he could be dead. Like with the fact that he finally got back into the field and said why he became a journalist in the first place and met back with Eve Tessmacher. And Eve told him that he was the best ex-boss that she's ever had. So it's just like it telegraphs to me that there's a chance that he could be dead. I don't want to see James die, but I mean, I know I'm not the biggest James supporter. Partly because I love the character of Jimmy from the comics, but I don't want to see him die. Please don't make him die. I know you've got to have room so that you can maybe have Brainy and win, but don't kill off James. We'll have to wait and see. Next week, though, we're going full on Super with Lex Luthor. He's finally here. So the next time you see me will be for Black Lightning, the penultimate episode, surprisingly enough. Part 1 of the Book of Apocalypse. Oh boy, that's not ominous at all. But we'll just have to wait and see tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, and beyond. Please don't kill James.